So welcome to Techie Rocky. You're watching this video and this is the video on the Filmora editing tutorial from start to end, import to export and everything, editing shortcuts and everything that you need. So first of all, I'm going to start a new playlist on the video editing, and this is the part 1 of the Filmora basic editing, and I will definitely make the part 2 and the part 3. Part 2 will be on the advanced video editing on the Filmora software, and part 3 will be on the quick tricks and tips and the shortcuts that will increase your work really nice. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you will be notified when I upload these videos if you need it. So keep watching. So first of all, you need to install the Filmora software. So just go to the Filmora site and here you can see, but this software is paid, so remember you have to purchase it, and maybe you will find a way to use it free. So here you can see, you can also change the interface of it, like this is your screen main display and this is your timeline where you can see, and this is the importing section where you can import your videos like this. So just select the video, single video, multiple video, that depends on you, and you can also select videos by just drop and down. So drop your video to the library or to the timeline. So here you can see, you can read it for the proxy and match the project setting, like so. Here you can see the videos on the timeline, and you can edit this video and focus on this video, and you can just click this button to play. You can also use space to play this video, and when you add second clip, it will automatically add the second layer, that is the video 2. And like this, video 3, video 4 and the upper video is always on the top. So here you can see, you can also disable this like this, then this video is not shown, and you can also delete by pressing the delete button, and you can just play this video. And here you can see resolution is decreased because here you can see playback quality is half, playback quality is half, so you can edit your videos faster if your computer is really slow or old. So here you can see, I will suggest 1/4 for fast editing and 1/2 for the normal editing. So just I'm dropping 4 clips in it. Click don't change. It don't change basically your resolution if your clip is 720 but your project is 1080, that's why. So here you can see the quality of it, like if you click full then it will consume more system uses, and this is a project setting. You can see 1080 and select 25 fps by default for the faster editing, but you can export your video in the 60 fps or the 30 fps. Just save your project, and in the settings just match my settings. Here you can see, you can also disable updates if you want, and this is the editing photo duration, like, and you can also back up your project in the after 1 minute or 5 minutes, like you can save your video automatically. And if you have a really great CPU or the really great hardware like the graphic card, then you can enable this. For me, disabling this will makes my editing faster. I don't know why I have a graphic card, but disabling this makes the Filmora faster and no crash in it. You can also add your music you can also download music, and you can add text in it, like just dropping it, click the timeline, and you can just double click the text and you can redirect it to this, and you can also add text and color, everything. I will tell you later, so leave it for now. In the transition, you can also add transition. I will also tell you later how to use this, really great. And now let's start the editing. Like you can see, smooth, but you don't want this crash. I don't want this crash in this video, so back to the part that I want to remove. So now right click on it and just click split. You can split any part of it, like really nice. You can see clip is splitted, and this is the ripple on off. So basically when you delete a clip, it will automatically shift it to the left side like this. You can also directly press by the shift plus delete, then your clip will be automatically shifted to the left side, like you can see. and here you can see I'm going to delete to this. So again split video, and now press shift plus delete. You can also press this, but you have to do it twice. Now play. And now we will add a smooth transition between those clips if you want. So I'm going to add a text like great comeback. Select color, and you can also increase the size, fonts, everything like darken, rotation, scaling. I will tell you everything about in the part 2 of this video. To play with the animation of the text, how to play with animation, how to edit animation of this text. So you can see I'm going to just little bit play. So yeah, that's great. And this is the split, not the cut. So remember. And now I'm going to increase the size of a bit so you can see it clearly. And I'm going to increase the speed. Increase the speed you can also directly by clicking the icon that is on the by default on here. I'm going to 8x, but 8x is really, so I'm going to do a 4x. So here you can see you will not see a smooth transition because it's not rendered already. And you can also control your speed by just sliding this bar, and also by transition I'm going to add a 10 second of speed. So just hit OK. And I'm going to add a second clip so it will a really nice transition between it. So just split. You have to learn, and you have to do a Control B to split every clip. Don't right click and go to the split, just use Control plus B, and yeah, done. And for selecting multiple clips you have to Control plus Shift plus select. So now play. And you can see this clip is really short, and you have already deleted this clip, so you don't need to enter the whole clip. Just select the clip, and you can also increase the size just directly from it because this clip is not totally deleted. You will see a preview of it. So add a transition and decrease the size of transition, decrease the time of transition, then you will see, yeah, nice. And I'm going to add a extra transition also, so you will see. So yeah, and I'm going to add a second transition on the two clips to combining two clips. Here you can see this is not really great, so I'm going to add a cube effect in it. So yeah, that's great. Hope you liked it. And now the cropping function, how this works. So just directly crop to the clip and hit OK. Make sure you have selected the free form of it. So here you can see cropping, and this is the Agera. So that's why the speed is really fast of this car. And the game is NFS Payback. And now that's how you can add songs here. And split, you can also copy paste, so you don't need to add another from this side. So yeah, deleted the extra clip, and now you can also select multiple clips and delete it. I don't want to make this video longer because I'm going to export this video. This is the final step to export your video, and before exporting I'm going to teach you what is the FPS and bitrate, how you can completely clean export your video. So here you can see the best is showing the 10,000 kbps, means the 10 mbps, because this is in the megabit, and you have to select H264 and resolution 720 or 1080. That really great for you. And FPS 30 FPS is the by default, but if you're recording on the game or really special video, then you have to select 60 FPS. And for 60 FPS you need to select 12,000 kbps or the 15,000 kbps. This is the max. So here you can see 12 mbps equal to 12,000 kbps in the bit. So megabyte and megabit are difference. For 30 fps recording you have to select 8, 10 or 12 mbps is good, and for 60 fps 10, 12 or 15 is best. If the quality doesn't matter, then you can select 10,000 or 12,000 for 60 fps. But yeah, that's totally a experiment. You can export your video multiple times, so you can check out yourself which is really good for you. The quality doesn't decrease a lot, it decreases a little bit, but you can also mention a size that is now 51 MB, so make sure you're not oversizing the video clip. So yeah, I'm also going to split this and delete this clip. So now I'm going to select the 60 fps, and 10,000 is really good because quality doesn't matter, it will not decrease 115 of MB, and you have to wait for some time depending on your CPU, depending on your hardware. For me, you can see the elapsed time, that is a total 3 minutes 45 seconds, approx 4 minutes, so you can use play it. This is the final output, and you can see quality is okay. You will see a transition here, a cut. Recording is on, that's why video is little bit laggy. Cropping, and if you want to make a smooth transition like this, stabilization, then I am going to add this in the second video, so stay tuned for the next video. So thanks for watching, hope you really like this video. Subscribe this channel for more, and you need to hit the bell icon if you want the part 2 on the advanced video editing tutorial, and the part 3 that will be on the shortcuts and quick tips that according to me that are really nice, and you need to must know these tricks. So stay tuned for the next video.